Hello, we are going to be looking at potential tropical activity to come. To begin, Invest 98L. We could be seeing some general activity potentially become a tropical system before making landfall in Texas. Then we could see some brown ocean effect as the system moves further into Texas and then potentially brings some slight severe weather. Looking at other models, I'm not sure if it's farther enough, not really, but looking at the HRRR, it shows general, more organization, slight more organization to come and more convection blowing up. Looking at the GFS, it shows the system making landfall on Monday, and then just slowly getting absorbed. Now let's look at the totality of the entirety of the North Atlantic. We can see a lot of low pressures forming in the North Atlantic, and then a lot of waves coming off too. And by the end, this is very long range, but we see a general pattern, an MDR wave forming, and then one near the Central Caribbean. This will likely not happen, but it shows what is possible in the future. Then looking at the Eastern Pacific, we see some storms possible every so often, and by the end of the model run a system to be a hurricane possible. Going back to the European model, not really showing too much activity, but it does develop this storm near Texas. I do believe the NHC will up its chances for this system. Now going into the Eastern Pacific, we see a storm potentially developing, and then general activity possible later. Going into the Western Pacific, starting off with the European, we see Miri developing, and then moving back to the northeast as a strong extratropical cyclone with potentially gale force winds or higher. And then after that, we just see some systems possible. We will have more information on this as we get closer. The GFS goes slightly longer range. It shows Miri slightly less powerful. Nope, I stand corrected. It shows it as it actually does a slightly less powerful extratropical cyclone, but another extratropical cyclone moving through potentially, and then more systems possible afterward in the northern regions near Japan, and then in the deep tropics. It even shows a very strong typhoon developing, but definitely take that with a grain of salt, as the later hours are bonkers on the GFS. But yeah. Now looking at Invest 98L, we see just disorganized activity. But looking at other storms, Miri is quite impressive. Definitely a tropical system currently. Now looking at 3A, just a system that could impact Pakistan. Now, going into 90C, it is not expected to form any longer. Model support has pretty much dropped. Let's see, do we have? We do not, but it's generally expected to move to Pakistan and India. Now, looking at 91W, just expected to move to the north and west. And then finally, 90E potentially could become a system. Alright, moving on to more of Invest 98L. You see it will make landfall in Texas later, and then one model takes it to Category 1 while a few take it to tropical storm status. Now, the National Hurricane Center is still going with a 10-10, but I think those chances will rise. And then this system will have waning odds, as if it does not form soon, it will have lower and lower chances of forming. And the Central Pacific Cyclone has been demarked, while in the JTWC, we see 03A, Tropical Cyclone, and Miri, a tropical storm, both active. 03A, close to the Arabian Peninsula near Oman, and Tropical Storm Miri, getting closer to Japan near Tokyo. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching.